Welcome to the last day revision for Standard 9 Maths Paper 1. In today's session, we are going to focus on some important sums of Semester 1 examination, Chapter 1 Set, Chapter 2 Real Number, Chapter 3 Polynomial, and Chapter 4 Ratio and Proportion. All students are requested while watching the video, please keep your notebook ready and write all the details which is shown on the screen. And if you like our channel, please don't subscribe our channel, and please go through the next question. So here are the some questions we are starting now. Question number 1A, that is a MCQ type of question. On your screen you can see set A contain a natural number where n is less than equal to 5, then in the roster form how it can be written. So in the roster form, it is set can be written as, here we write in a curly bracket, n is the natural number, so natural begin number with the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the sign is strictly, it's not strictly, it means it equal to be considered also, and therefore our answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is option C. Therefore correct answer of this question is option C. Now let us move to the next question. Now the next question is on the chapter called real numbers. Now given here decimal representation of the following recurring. Recurring means what? A recurring means, for example, suppose I am writing 7.0.777, then this 777 is recurring. So the question is asked that if you divide 5 by 1, 16 by 5, 9 by 2, and 25 by 110, then which will be recurring? Now there is a very simple trick is there, that whether the number is recurring or non-recurring. So at the unit place, if the number is divisible of 5, see 25 is a divisible of 5, 16 is a divisible of 4, 5 is a divisible of again 5, and the 9 which is not either multiple of 2 or multiple of 5. A number which is not in the form of either multiple of 2 or 5. So 9 is not a multiple of 2 and 5. Therefore correct option is the C, and your answer is option C. Answer is 2 by 9. Now the next question is based on the polynomial. If p is equal to minus 2, if the factor of the polynomial, then what is the value of p of x? Then whether x minus 2 is a factor, whether x square minus 2 is a factor. So we know that if p of minus 2 is equal to 0, then definitely p of minus 2 is going to be the factor of 8. So now a very simple trick we can use here. Suppose we have, say, x minus 2 is a factor, then we have to consider that x minus 2 equal to 0, and if is x is equal to 2, this minus will become what? Plus. So whether you have to check that x minus 2 is a factor or not, then what you will do here, in p of x polynomial, x square plus 5x plus 6, just you replace p is equal to that x is equal to minus 2, and if I put at minus 2 square, 5 into minus 2 plus 6, I am getting answer as 0, and therefore we can say that x plus 2 is a factor of p of x. So the factors of the polynomial, even you can say by looking at the last digit number, what another way I can write directly answer, and here also I can guess it, that x square plus 5x plus 6, then the factors of these polynomial are x plus 3 and x plus 2. So from here also I am getting x plus 2, where x minus 2 is not a factor, x square minus 2 is also not going to be the factor of that particular number. So like this way we can come with the question number 3. Now let us move to the question number 4, which is based on the ratio and proportion. Now condition is given that this is A upon B is equal to C upon D, then which of the following statement is false? Focus on the part called false. Now if A by B equal to C by D, then this is A by C and B by D. So this is alterando case is there. Therefore, we can come to the conclusion that the which is the false state. This is the componendo, therefore this is definitely going to be true value, and even this value is also true, because if any number multiply and divide by the same number, the value remains the same, where here a by b and a by b is the same, but the c and d are the different. So this is the we can come to the conclusion that the value called option number A is answer of this particular question. This is the false statement. All related are the true statement. So these are all questions of 1 mark each, where we have to select your option. Now let us move to 1 mark question, but here we have to perform the some steps. So here you have to caution has to be taken place, that steps should be written in detail. Find the mean proportional of 49 and 64. So then mean proportional is given by b square is equal to ac, where b is called mean proportional. Now the a is 49 and c you will consider as a 64. So you have to calculate value of b. So you will take the square root on both the side. So square root get cancelled. B square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 64 is 8, and therefore your answer is going to be 56, and therefore sign is essential for all these steps, and therefore we can say the mean proportional is 56. So like this way we can answer this question. Now let's move to the second question. This is the 1 mark question. The steps has to be written very clearly. Write any polynomial of a degree 2 and variable is x. So degree 2 means you have to write power 2 followed by power 1 and then followed by power 0, because always degree is the highest power, so it should be in decreasing order. So it is asked that degree 2, so it will be first power will be 2, next will be 1, next will be 0. Now what I will do, I will put some coefficient in that, numbers. So this is 5, I can take it here 7, here I can take it 6, and now my final polynomial will be 5x square plus 7x, and we know that anything raised to 0 equal to 1. So this is 6 into 1, and now this is my what we called, as per the given condition, polynomial of a degree 2 with a variable x. The next question is simplify 2 by 3 under root 45. Simplify, it means you have to write the number in simplify matter, it should not be further divisible. So how we can express these steps? 2 by 3, this is 45, so I'll write 9 5s are 45, which is equal to 2 by 3, square root of 9 is 3, and This is 5 as it is because the square root of 5 is not possible. So these 3 and 3 get cancelled. So final answer is going to be 2 root 5 for the question number 3. Now question number 4 of the sub question 1b is decide whether set A and B are equal. So we know that when the sets are equal, so sets are equal if and only if these two conditions are satisfied. Which are these two conditions? The elements are identical. Element must be identical and should be exact. Means elements are identical and exact, means whatever the number of elements present in one set should be present in the other set and they should be alike to each other. In that sense we can say it is identical. So now come to the solution. A is already given to you set A. Set A contain 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So this is already written in roster form or listing method. Now the next part is come that P is equal to 2n plus 1 where n followed by less than 5 and all these are what we called as natural numbers. So which natural number you want in this question? The natural number less than 5, it means it is 1 will work, 2, 3, 4. Only these 4 number we have to check it. So if I take it as a n equal to 1 here, then if I put this value, then I will get answer as a 3. So if I write the set B here, then my first element will be 3 if I put n equal to 1. Now I want to find the second element. Again in the same format, I will put n equal to 2, then this is going to be 5. So this is going to be 5, next will be 7 and next will be the 9. Now the question is asked whether it is equal or not. So while looking at the set A and B, we can say that A contain this 3, 3, 5, 5, 7, 7, 9, 9 are present in both, but that one is present in A but not in B. So we can say set A is not equal to B, and you have to write here since elements are not identical. These elements are not identical, hence we can come to the conclusion that both the sets are not equal. Coming to the question second A, this is an activity. While solving the activity of particular sum in the 9th standard, students are requested that you have to write all the steps included in the question paper, as well as you can do some additional step. But when we do some additional steps, then no need to make a box, but for the boxes which is given in the question paper you have to fill it. Now the question is simplify 5 root 48 minus 3 root under 27 plus root 3, what will be the final answer? So as we know that the 48 is a composite number and we can factorize, it is 16 into 3. 27 is 9 into 3 and 3 is itself a prime number, therefore it cannot be factorized. Then the square root of 16 is 4, so it will be appear here, and square root of 9 is given here, that minus 3 already given is here, so this is all 16 for root 3. Here this square root is already given to you, means square root of 9 is 3, so this box is not here, it is a box will be appear like this way. This will be 3 and root 3 plus 1. So 5 into 4, it will be 20 root 3, and we have now 3 root 3, and here we can write just simply minus 3 root 3 plus 3. Now first root 3 will be taken as a common, then we can additional one more step here, 20 minus 3 plus 1, and root 3 is common. So 20 minus 3 is 17, and this is plus 1, you add it, then the final answer will be 18 root 3. Therefore final answer of this question is 18 root 3. Like this way you have to complete the activity number 1. Now let us move to the second activity. In question second A, total 3 activities are going to be asked and you have to solve any 2. Each will carry 2 marks. So this is a quadratic polynomial, and in this quadratic polynomial the degree is 2, therefore it has a 2 factors. It has a 2 zeros, we can say in another language. So you have to factorize it. 3y square minus 2y minus 1, 3y square minus 2y minus 1, then you will multiply by the first number with the last number, that is shown here. 3 multiplied by minus 1, and positive multiplied by negative will be negative, and 3 into 1 is 3. Now you have to factorize 3 in such a way that you should get its difference is minus 2. So you factorize 3 1, then the middle term sign will be get to the bigger number, the smaller number will get the opposite of that, therefore factor will be minus 3 plus 1. So this is going to be, will be we called as minus 3y, and this is we have a 1y, but 1 no need to write. Now here we can additional, as I told you that you can do the one more step or additional step in that, but the box bracket is very important. So if you taken at 3y square minus 3y, we can take 3 common, y square and y you can take 3y common, and if you take 3y common, then it will be remain y minus 1, and here you can take common 1, so it will be 1 is a common here, and y minus 1 minus 1 is a common factor, so the next factor will be 3y plus 1. So this is the final answer of the question number 2. Now let us move to the question number 3, which is based on ratio and proportion. So in the ratio proportion, the question given is here, x plus 2 cube plus x minus 1 cube, x plus 2 cube, and upon x minus 1 cube. What will be the answer of this question? So what you can do here, by using componendo and dividendo, this is already here, means this is entire your numerator and this is entire your denominator. So you will write numerator, I will consider this is numerator, and I will consider here as a denominator. So you have to write in your paper that this entire thing as a numerator, means I consider this is entire as a numerator, this is entire as a denominator. So addition of numerator and denominator, and subtraction of numerator and denominator. So here you will write entire term which is shown by n and d. If you simplify, you will get 2x plus 2 whole cube. Similarly in the denominator 2x minus, so this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. This again 2 and 16 will get cancelled, that is 2 8s are 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16. So it will be remain here x plus 2 raised to 3 and x minus 1 raised to 3, and this is 8, means you can take 8 by 1. So taking cube root on both sides, here you will add taking cube root on both sides. So if you take the cube root, then this will be x plus 2 x minus 1, because cube root get cancelled. 8 is a cube of 2, and this statement you can write here also, taking cube root on both sides. So if you get this term, then you will do the cross multiplication, x plus 2 into 1, and this 2 multiply by x minus 1, 2x minus 2. So the final answer will be here x minus 2x minus 2. This plus 2, if you transfer on right side, then minus x is equal to minus 4. This minus minus will get cancelled, and you will get as the final answer as x is equal to 4. Now coming to the question 2b, here total 4 questions you have to be solved. You have to solve 4 questions. The question is P set contain 135, A set contain 1 2 3 4 5. Then the question is asked, what is the relation between set P and set A? What relation is present? According to that, you have to complete it and you have to find P intersection A. So first, according to the given information, I will write set P. Set P contain 1, 3 and 5, while the set A contain 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if you observe that 1 present in both the set, 3 also present in both the set, 5 is the element is also present in both the set. Means all the elements of P are present in A. So symbolically I can write P is a proper subset of A. Matlab P is a proper subset of A. Now the question is asked, what will be its intersection? So this is the first part. Now we'll go to the second part. P intersection A, it means we have to consider only common elements between two. So what are the common elements? 1 is common between both. This 1 is common between both. 3 is also common between both. So 3 will be also appear here. And 5 is the common. So the answer of P intersection A is 1, 3, 5. Now let us move to the second question based on the real numbers. The question is asked, rationalize the denominator. Now why it should be rationalize the denominator? Because when the irrational number come, this numerator, it has a irrational number. What we have to do? We have to remove this irrational number and make it rational number, but it should not change its value. Then what I can do in mathematics? I can do the situation called in such type of question called conjugate. So 4 root 5 minus 3, I will multiply by its conjugate. Conjugate means the middle wala term का sign का उल्टा, that minus 3 is to be written as plus 3 and 4 root 5 minus 3. So what I did here, if I multiply and divide by the same number, then it doesn't affect the given value. So here I did it, multiply by 4 root 5 plus 3 and 4 root 5 plus 3 by the same number, therefore the value won't be affected. Now these two rational multiplication is 10, 4 root 5 plus 3, and here if I closely observe, this is 4 root 5 present in both the terms and even 3 is present in both the term. So it look like to be A minus B and A plus B. So which you will get A square plus B square. Sorry, A square minus B square we can write. So this is 4 root 5. This is A square minus B square. Here I use this formula. What? A minus B, A plus B can be written as A square minus B square. This is we have an expansion formula. Now this will become 10 into 4, it become 40 root 5 plus 10 multiplied by 3 is 30, and here 4 square is 16, square root get cancelled, so this is 5, 3 square is 9, and I'll move to the final step. 40 root 5 plus 30, this is 16 5s are 80 minus 9, which I will get it as a 40 root 5 plus 30, and 80 minus 1 I will get as a 71. Now if you closely observe this number, is irrational number which is present in the denominator, it is removed, and now this become a rational number, and that's why it is say bring the rational number at the denominator, which we called as in mathematics rationalization of the denominator. Now let us move to the next question. Divide by linear division. Now here division can be taken by, we have a synthetic method, we have a remainder theorem, we have a linear division, but whenever the method is mentioned, then you have to solve the given sum by the mentioned method only, otherwise you will not get the marks. So keep in mind that the question is asked about the linear method, you will so perform the step using linear method. So for the linear method, you will draw vertical as well as one horizontal line. Now here the polynomial is x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 6 divided by x minus 2. Now we are showing the each question the step by step. The first term is x cube divided by the first term is x, so I will get as a x square. So in the quotient you will write as a x square. Whatever x square you got it, you will multiply by it. So this is x cube minus x square multiplied by 2, it will become 2x square. Now you have to subtract the polynomial, so this plus will become minus, and updated sign, this plus will become minus, which I circled it, and minus become plus. So x cube minus x cube get cancelled, minus 3 plus 2 opposite sign, we have to subtract it, minus 3 plus 2, it will be minus x square, and the next remaining terms are 5x and minus 6. Now again the degree of x square is 2, and the term which have to be divided whose degree is 1. So by Euclid formula the division is possible. So the next term will be minus x square, this is the first term, divided by the first term, that is x, and if you divide it, it will be get the answer as a minus x. So now in the quotient you will write minus x. Now you will multiply by minus x with x minus 2, minus x multiply by x, it will be minus x square, minus x multiply by minus 2, it will get as plus 2x, because minus multiply by minus become plus. Now when you subtract first polynomial from the second, then the sign of the second polynomial is reciprocal or reverse. So this minus become plus, this plus become minus. So minus x square plus x will get cancelled, plus 5x minus 2x. So the answer will be plus 3x minus 6. Further, the degree of 3x minus 6 is 1, and the term which is divided whose degree is also 1. Therefore further division is possible. Now the first term I have a 3x divide by x, I will get an answer as a plus 3. So in the quotient I will write plus 3 multiply by 8, so 3x minus 6, and now subtract it. When you subtract first polynomial from the second, the sign of the second polynomial change, plus to become minus, minus to become plus, plus 3 minus 3, minus 6 plus 6 get cancelled, and I get as a remainder as a 0. Therefore, we can get the x minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. So, this is the final answer for the given question. Divide by the linear division x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 6 divided by x minus 2. Now let us move to the question number 4, where it is asked to calculate value of, that is, ratio of A upon B. Then what you will do here in case of this question, if you observe very clearly, you have a square root sign here. So the shortcut method can be applied here. What I will do here, due to the square root, I will use the step squaring both the sides, because it's self equation. So I can do squaring both the sides. So as I square it on the both the side, then this, what is going to be happen, this square root and square get cancelled, and I get here 0.16 multiplied by A, and here 0.16 square means 0.16 multiplied by 0.16, because it's a square, you have to multiply the same number by itself, and square root get cancelled, so I'll get B here. So this 0.16 and 0.16 cancel here, and now the question is asked about A upon B. So A itself on the left, you will bring B from right to left, so it is multiple sign here, it become a divisible, and we have 0.16. But A by B, this decimal can be converted into 16 by 100. But here we got the ratio, but we required the ratio in the simpler form. So we can, if you simplify it, if I divide by 4, so this is, if you divide by even 4 also, so 4 4 is 16, and here I'll get as a 25. So the ratio is A is to B is equal to 4 is to 25. That is the answer of this question. Now move to the question number 5. Here we have ratio number 1, ratio number 2, and ratio number 3. These three ratios are equal. This says that all these three ratios are equal, and if you add these three, its sum of the variables or the sum of the numbers will not be definitely 0, then show that each ratio equal to 1 by 4. For this particular question, what I will do here, I will apply a theorem on equal ratio method. So if all these three ratios are equal, so this is step number 1, x upon x plus 2y plus z, y upon y plus 2z upon x is equal to z upon z plus 2x plus y is equal to k. So what is k? It means I assume this ratio answer, whatever it will be, this ratio answer and this ratio answer is one and same, and that I assume as a k. Now by applying by theorem on equal ratio, this is a very important step you have to write. Whenever you write the answer of the question in mathematics, we should know that the logical steps of that answer should be mathematically and logically should be correct. So what the theorem on equal ratio says, so if I add all a numerator, so if I add all the terms in the numerator, x plus y plus z, and all the terms in the denominator, x plus 2y plus z plus y plus 2z plus x plus z plus 2x plus y, still the ratio will remain the same. There will be no change in the ratio. Now what I have in the numerator, x plus y plus z. So I'll purposely put the bracket here. Now I'll collect the similar terms and see this x, then this x and this 2x. So total x, x and 2x. So I'm getting 4x. Similarly for the y, 2y, 1y and one more y. So this is 4y. And similarly for z, I'm getting 4z. Now what I can do here, x plus y plus z, and in the denominator you can observe that 4 is the common term for all. So you can take 4 common, it remains x plus y plus z is equal to k. So these both will get cancelled and I get k is equal to 1 by 4, which is each ratio, and therefore here I prove that each ratio is equal to 1 by 4. This is again based on activity, and this activity will carry 3 marks. Total 2 activity will be asked and you have to solve any one. The question is 3z raised to 4 minus 14z square plus 8. Then you have to find or factorize the term. As we know that the degree of the given polynomial is 4, therefore the factor is also going to be 4. So let us move to the somehow it is going to be solved. So power 4 is there, so that's why we assume that z square equal to m, and if you assume z square equal to m, z raised to 4 can be written as z square raised to square, and this term become specially 3z raised to 4 is z square raised to 2 minus 14z square plus 8. And now we assume add z square as m, so it replaced by m, so this will be m square 14m plus 8. Now we have to factorize 8 multiplied by 3, that is 24, plus 24 we have to factorize. So plus 24 has to be factorized, so that to get an answer as minus 14, you can write 12 to the 14, that is minus 12 minus 2. My sum will be minus 14, and the product of 8 as per the requirement, minus multiplied by minus is plus, 12 to the 24. Therefore this 14 can be split into minus 12m into minus 2m, that will be comes in these two brackets. Now here we can take 3 and 12, 3 is a common factor, m square and m is a common. Whatever common is taken, if you divide by this term, then this 3 will get cancelled, m square, so it will be m, and here it will be 3, and in bracket if you divide by 3 by 14, then this will get as a 4 as a value here, and this will be 3m square, m is taken as a common, 3 4s are 12. Here we can take 2 as a common factor here. We can elaborate this step also like this way. This is, we can take 3m common, then in bracket m minus 4 will remain. Here we can take minus 2 common, then in bracket m minus 4 will remain, and this is 3m in bracket. Here we have to write m minus 4, this is 2, this will be m minus 4 in the another bracket. M minus 4 a common in the first bracket, so this will be m minus 4, this is 3m minus 2, and again if you resubstitute it as m, then this will be our final answer. So in the boxes these steps will be appear, that we have here m minus 4 and 3m minus 2. Again resubstitute to get the answer. Question number 2 is the geometric mean of two number is 18 and their sum is 39. Then complete the boxes. So geometric mean of two numbers. So the geometric mean number is always b and the rest two numbers will be a and c. By the given condition, geometric mean of two numbers is 18. That is a into C is 18 and sum is what? 39. So sum is 39. So as per the given condition, if first A plus C is equal to 39, then A is equal to 39 minus C. And if you put this value 39 minus C, the value of C it is, and if you multiply it, you will get minus C square minus 39 plus 324, and their factor will be minus already here 27C, and here we can take is common. If you take C common, then in this bracket will be C minus 27, and here this will be C here in this bracket. You will write C, here you will write 27. So C minus 27 and C minus 12. So this is C minus 12, this is C minus 27, C minus 12 equal to 0, C minus 27 equal to 0. This is C is equal to 12 and C is equal to 27, and therefore required numbers are, you can put these values and you will get the desired required number, where if I take A as a 2, then the geometric mean of the two number is already given as 18. So this will be 18 and 27. If I take A as a 27, then this is 27, middle will be 18, and these two, therefore my numbers are either 2 18 27 or 27 18, and 2 will be there. So this is regarding the question 3a. Now we will move to the question 3b. Again, this question is based on the ratio. Total 3 ratios are provided to you, and they says that show that each ratio should be x by y. If you observe here, we have 2x and then here x is there. So what we will consider here, again we will apply called theorem on equal ratio. So what is the theorem on equal ratio? 2x minus 3y plus 3z plus y is equal to, we have a z minus y. If you closely observe here, we have a 3z, and here we have only z. So if you multiply by 3 here, that is by minus 3, what I will do here, second term I will multiply by minus 3 and divide by minus 3. So this is my z minus y, this is my z minus x is equal to x plus 3z upon 2y minus 3x is equal to k. Now this will be 2x minus 3y. If I multiply it, this is minus 3z, this is going to be plus 3y plus x plus 3z. That is the consideration of numerator. Similarly in the denominator, 3z plus y. If you multiply by minus sign, this is minus 3z minus minus plus 3x minus 2y plus 3x is equal to k. Now this minus 3z plus 3z cancel, plus 3y minus 3y get cancel. Here again minus 3x plus 3x cancel. Then we have here again 3z and plus 3z get cancel. So what remain here, we have here 2x and here as an x. So this should be plus sign here. So we will get total value 2x plus x, 3x in the numerator. This y and 2y become 3y is equal to k. 3 get cancelled, and now my answer is xy equal to k, and therefore my each ratio is going to be x upon y, which I proved here that x upon y is equal to each ratio as x upon y. Now the next question is, in the previous sum we solved about the linear method. Now this is called the remainder method. So using remainder method, find the divide actual by this. So if you have to use remainder method, then I will use that x plus 1 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to minus 1. Now given polynomial is p of x, x square minus 7x plus 9. Now I will replace x by minus 1. So this is equal to minus 1 square minus 7 into minus 1 plus 9. Minus 1 square is plus 1, minus minus plus 9, and total will be 17. Therefore p of minus 1 is equal to 17. Therefore what the question is asked, find the remainder. Therefore remainder for this particular polynomial after dividing by x plus 1 is 17, because remainder theorem always gives you the remainder of that given polynomial. Now the next question is, if we have x is equal to 5 minus root 13, then find the value of x square minus 10x. For this polynomial, what will be the value? So let us start with the polynomial. So I'll put the p of x is the given polynomial whose value is x square minus 10x. Now I have to replace x by 5 minus under root 3. So here x will be replaced by 5 minus under root 13. So this is 5 minus under root 13 square minus 10 into 5 minus under root 13. Now we have to expand this. So this will be a minus b square. So what is a minus b square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So this expansion formula if you apply, a square, it means 5 square minus 2ab 5 into root 13 plus b square, it means root 13 square minus 10 5 minus root 13. Now open the bracket. After opening, 5 square is 25, 5 2s are 10, root 13. This is square and square would get cancelled. This will be 13, and this is 10 multiplied by 5 is 50, minus minus become plus, and this become 10 root 3. So after opening the bracket, this 25 plus 13, if you add it, then you'll get 38 minus 10 root 13 minus 15 minus 10 root 13. So this 38 and minus 50, if you subtract it, that is 50 minus 38. So this is 10 minus 8 is 2, 1, that will be 12. So this will be minus 12 minus 10 root 3 minus 10 root 3 minus 20 root 3. Now 12 and 20 are the multiple of 4. So you can take minus 4 common, and this will be 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 20. So this will be my final answer, that is minus 4 in bracket 3 plus 5 root 3. Now the question number 4 of question 3b is, you are given with the Venn diagram, and using this Venn diagram you have to answer the following question. So the first question is asked, what is A union B? So what is a union B? The A union B, it means you will have to write all the elements of A, all the elements of B. So if you start it, in element in A to B is 1, then it is followed by, we have a 1 here, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 9. So 1, then 4, then 5, then 6, then we have a 7, then we have a 8. So this is what we have, A union B. What is A union B? 1, 4, 8, 7. 4 terms in A and again 3 terms in B. So this is A union B, 1, 4, 5, 7 and 8. This 9 will not the part of A union B because it is in the universal set. Now the second is A union B dash. So what do you mean by A union B dash? So A union B dash, it means the element in U and A union. So element in U are 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So whenever you write A union B dash, then the common has to be eliminated. So in other words, A union B means A union B को छोड़ के, so A union B को छोड़ के, that will be 9. So A union B will be only 9 is going to be there. Now the third is what? A intersection B. So to get an A intersection B complement, first you will find A intersection B, and A intersection B is what? 4, and therefore A intersection B, its complement means you have to skip the 4 and you have to write all the numbers. That is what you will get it: 1, then 5, then 6, then we have a 7, then we have a 8, and we have a 9. This is what we called as A intersection B, its complement. Now move to the question number 4. Now this question 4 has total 3 questions will be asked of 3 mark each, and you have to solve any 2 of it. Now question is, the mod of 3x minus 1 is equal to 1, then what will be the value of x? So here we can start 3x minus 1 is equal to plus 1, or 3x minus 1 is equal to minus 1. Now this will give me 3x is equal to 1 plus 1, or 3x is equal to minus 1 plus 1. So which gives me 3x is equal to 1 plus 1 is 2, or 3x is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 2 by 3, or x is equal to 0 by 3, and the final conclusion will be 2 by 3, or x is equal to 0. So here I got two values: x is equal to 2 by 3, or x is equal to 0 for the question number 1. Now we will come to the question number 2, and we have to factorize x minus 3, x minus 4 its whole square, x minus 5 minus 6, then what will be the answer? So what you will do in this particular question, x minus 3 as it is, x minus 4 you will write 2 times, x minus 4, x minus 4, x minus 5 and minus 6. Now what you will do, you will collect those two terms whose total is equal. So here if I collect these two, then my total become minus 8, and if I collect these two, the first and last, I will get the total as a minus 8. So here I will write x minus 3 first term and the last term together in the one bracket, and in the another bracket I will write x minus 4 and x minus 4 minus 6. So now expand it. So if I expand it, this will become x square minus 8x plus 15, and similarly expansion of this, x square minus 8x plus 16 minus 6. Now I will assume that x square minus 8x, let that x square minus 8x will be, say, m. And if you assume x square minus 8x as a m, now this will become m plus 15, because we assume as x square minus 8x as a m, and this is m plus 16 minus 6. So now let us expand this. This will be m square plus 31m plus 15 multiplied by 60, I will get 240 minus 6. So once you get the quadratic polynomial m square plus 31m and 240 minus 6, I will get 234. So what I will do here, I will find the prime factor of 234. So that 234 is to be factorized in such a way that to get an answer as a 31. So if you take a prime factor of 234, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14, and this is 117. If you divide by 3, then you will get as a 39. Again 3, you will get 13, and lastly you will divide 13 by 13. So these are the factors what I got for 234, and out of this, if you collect these two numbers together, that is 3 3s are 9 and 13 2s are 26, then we get the number is not a 31. Then what is the other alternative I can take it so that I can get answer as a 31? So if I take 3 3s are 9 and 9 2s are 18. So if we take 18 and 13, then this will give me the answer plus 18 plus 13 is plus 31. So this number will be m square plus, I will take as 31m to be as a factor of 18m plus 13m, 234, and if you take a common here, this will be m plus 18, and if you take 13 common here, then it will be m, 13 ones are 13 and 13 eights are, so m plus 18, m plus 18, that is the common factor here, and uncommon in the next bracket. So m plus 18, m minus 13, but again resubstitute m as x square minus 8x plus 18, and x square we have minus 8x plus 13. So further factors are not possible, and therefore the factor of this question is will be the final answer. Now move to the question number 3. If ABC are in continued proportion, then we have to prove that left side is equal to right side. So how you can begin for this question? Now it is given that A, B, C are in continued proportion, and when we know that the number are in continued proportion, that is there should be b square equal to ac must be exist. So we'll check that is it my answer is b square equal to ac, then I can come to the conclusion that number is definitely to be in the continued proportion. So let us solve with this particular number. It is given that A, B, C are in continuous proportion. It means B square equal to AC condition they satisfy it. So I'll do that A upon B equal to B upon C. A upon B equal to B upon C equal to K. Therefore, I'll get B is equal to Ck and A is equal to Ck square. A is equal to Bk and E is equal to Ck square. So we'll prove that coming to the LHS. So if you take an LHS, we have AB plus BC plus AC whole square. So what is your A? A is Ck square multiply by B, B is Ck, B is Ck into C, A is Ck square into C its whole square. Now this will become, we have C into C, C square, then it is K square plus C square K plus C square K square raised to 2. Now here what we can do here, C square C square C square present in all, so we'll take C square common, and even we have a K square K, so K is also common, so here it remain 1K, here it remain 1, and here k square, and we have taken 1, here also we are taking ck square, and you can show that left hand side is equal to right hand side, you try it by yourself. So this is about the question number what we called as. Now question number 5 is a hard question, means higher order thinking skill question is there. Those who want to score out of marks, please be very focused on these type of questions. You can see that uh, prove that left hand side is equal to right hand side, and such a big equation is given. Though it look to be a big equation, it can be solved very in simple manner. You can see here we have a square minus b square and we have a plus b. So we are simply using logic called a square minus b square can be written as a minus b and a plus b. So what to prove this, what logic I will apply here, let a square minus b square is equal to x, then I will assume b square minus c square is equal to y, and c square minus a square is equal to z. So let assume what, a square minus b square equal to x, b square minus c square equal to y, c square minus a square equal to z. And now I'll get an LHS as here x cube then y cube plus z cube. So this will be what we called as the LHS. Now here if you take it what on the RHS, now coming to RHS, this is A minus B and A plus B, which can be written as A square minus B square, and this A square minus B square will be nothing but called as X. So this will be getting as 3x, then b plus c and b minus c is b square minus c square, that is y, and c plus a and c minus a will be z. So LHS is equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube, and RHS is equal to 3xyz. So this is I consider as equation 1 and this is equation 2. Then we have LHS is equal to RHS. It means x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz, and here we can prove that this is equal to the right side, and x cube plus y cube plus z cube. Similarly, if you add another value, if you take x plus y plus z, if you add it, so what is x plus y plus z? So this is a square minus b square plus b square minus c square plus c square minus a square. This a square get cancelled, b square cancel, c square. So we have x plus y plus z, all terms are get cancelled, and therefore it is equal to 0. So x plus y plus z is equal to 0, and now if you expand it, then we can easily prove that the left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now move to the question number 2, that is 2 by 3 raised to x, 3 by 2 raised to 2x, then what will be the value of x? This can be written as 2 raised to x raised to 3 raised to x into 2 3 raised to 2x divided by 2 raised to 2x is equal to the 81 can be written as 3 raised to 4 and 16 can be written as 2 raised to 4. So these 2 raised to x and 2 raised to 2x can be written as 2 raised to x minus 2x. This is in the first bracket. Then we have 3 raised to 2x. This is in the denominator minus x, and this will be 3 raised to 4 in the first bracket, and this is 2 raised to minus 4 in the next bracket. So this is 2 raised to minus x in the first bracket and 3 raised to x in the second bracket. This is 3 raised to 4 and 2 raised to minus 4. So if the base is same, can say the base is same, then power is also be the same, and therefore we can be considered as this value will be either you can compare 2x with the x or 3x with the x. So this will you can write as minus x is equal to minus 4, and therefore final answer will be x is equal to 4. Either you compare with 2, you will get the same answer, or either you will compare with the 3, you will get the same answer. Like this way, here we completed entire paper of the solution of Maths 1. All the students are requested that please practice these all type of sums. Any queries, any doubt, any suggestion, feel free to present in the comment, and thank you very much. We will going to be publish Maths 2 video in our next episode.